What's going on, YouTube world? This is the kid, DC Wrestling, back once again with another video, man. Here to bring you all your November 4th, 2022 edition of Friday Night Smackdown. I thought this was an okay show, this being the final Smackdown, the go-home show before tomorrow's Crown Jewel pay-per-view event. So let's go ahead and get to it, man. We kicked the show off with Liv Morgan. So, well, actually, no particular order. Let's just run through the show. Anyways, but Liv Morgan defeated Sonya Deville. She defeated her in a no DQ match, and we all know Liv Morgan these past few weeks since losing the title at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. She's been going under this little new dark character. She already knew she was going to be doing some wild stuff in this match, and she won the match after sending Deville into the pile of steel chairs with a springboard face buster. Liv Morgan gets the win over Sonya Deville. I thought that was the right call there, especially what they're doing with Liv. And yeah, you know, it was just that. You had LA Knight take on Ricochet, and I don't know if a lot of people, I don't know if you guys don't know this, but obviously Ricochet and the ring announcer Samantha Irvin, who's really good, they're in a real life relationship, and LA Knight being the SOB that he was hitting on her before the match. So you know Ricochet was pissed off, like, nah, like you could do that to any announcer, but that announcer there, that's my girl. Player. Now we really about to fight now. I thought this was an okay match. I thought LA Knight won the match by grabbing the ropes for leverage on a roll up reversal. You know, LA Knight, man, I'm telling you, like he's oh man, that dude is just he is something, man. Hitting, I mean, if LA Knight was to hit on my girl like that, trust me, I would have ended that dude, man. Like we wouldn't have been having a wrestling match. I would have had that dude on the ground begging for his life, no cap. Anyways, the Usos were in the ring. They were talking about that after they retained their titles and everything. They're going to be the longest reigning tag team champs in history. So obviously, the New Day still hold that record. It's crazy, man. New Day, longest reigning tag team champs, but Usos look like they're about to break that record, man. And Ridge Holland and Booch came out there, and Sammy and Solo came out to even the odds, and the Bloodline stood tall. I personally feel like for War, I really do think they're going to do something with the Bloodline and the Brawling Brutes for the War Games, and I feel like we're really going to be seeing that obviously after the Crown Jewel pay-per-view, because after Crown Jewel, how many weeks until War Games is taking place? Like, I think 3 weeks before after Crown Jewel. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. But we'll see what happens there. But I do think that's what the men's War Games is going to be: the Brawling Brutes and probably another partner versus the Bloodline. Shayna defeats Natalya. This was just straight up domination from Baszler, defeating Natalya. And Ronda Rousey was actually out there with Baszler, so we obviously know what they're doing with Baszler, of course, and yeah, her and Ronda should be a team. Go after the tag team titles. They'll dominate the division. They'll hold them. They gonna be the longest reigning tag team titles, man. I bet you they were to win the titles. They're gonna have a long reign than the Usos if they do break the New Day's record. Braun Strowman defeats 5 wrestlers. This was enhancement talent. Strowman actually powerbombed MVP 5 times, obviously getting more, before their match, Strowman and Omos at the Crown Jewel pay-per-view event. And, of course, the main event, the Intercontinental Championship on the line. This was Gunther taking and defeating Rey Mysterio. This was a really good match, man. Rey Mysterio, obviously, I knew he wasn't going to win it, but still, Rey being the little guy in the match, showing up against the big man. One of those big versus little guy matches, and they made it right. I thought this was really good. And overall, this was an okay episode of SmackDown, but really, really, really good main event, man. I'd recommend people go check it out, if you didn't get a chance to watch SmackDown, even though this show was spoiled tonight. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back for Crown Jewel. This has been the Kid, DC Wrestling, and so yeah. I said like LA Knight.